And next, the man who completed one of the few roles left to him in the world of boxing this year by becoming a promoter of Belfast's impressive Carlos Frampton, and a few others, by the way. Started out as a schoolboy boxer, became a title-winning amateur, a brilliant world champion, a TV pundit, an expert, and is now a genuine A-class celebrity. It's Barry McGuigan. I grabbed hold of him earlier. I had to pre-record him, and I started by asking him about his best or worst for 2010.
Best memories, undoubtedly, I would say Hay being so dynamite and looking so fantastic and strong in his performances, particularly the one he wiped out Big Audley. I mean, at least we knew who was the top man, and obviously looking forward to him in 2011 with the Klitschko's. Froch was outstanding against Abrahams, and Amir was outstanding also against
Madonna.
Yeah. And he was in trouble, but he showed he could tough it out. He got through it. And of course, my own little protege, Carl Frampton, coming to the fore and looking the most exciting super bantamweight in the Four Nations. I
tell you what, up close and personal, watching him in the flesh, when I was with you a couple of weeks ago, he's even more powerful and impressive in the flesh than he is on screen.
Yeah, he's a little powerhouse. He's just a ball of muscle. He can box, he can fight, he can punch, he can back up, he can counter punch. He's got several different strings to his bow, and I think he's got real potential, and we haven't seen the best of this kid, nothing like it yet, so I'm really excited about 2011.
Yeah, well, I'm actually going to try and get him on the show next week, Barry. I'm going to do the sort of previews, the reviews tonight, and then the previews next week. Get him on the show next week. So all jokes aside, the Froch fights were fantastic, and the Khan fight against Madonna was fantastic.
Yeah.
And as for that Audley and Hay thing, wow, the publicity, that generated some stuff, didn't it?
It did, but the thing about it is you and I we weren't surprised by the result, and it seems to me that the only people that are angry, Steve, are the people that Audley was able to convince that he had a real legitimate chance. I mean, I always knew that it would be explosive and it would be over either early or middle rounds. It certainly wasn't going to go into the second half.
That's the truth.
But for those who believed Audley and believed that he would win, and yes, I can, and all of that sort of stuff. And I know I like Audley. Audley thinks I don't like him, but I just tell the truth, and I wasn't surprised by the result. I wasn't surprised that it would be over as quickly, and it looked like as effortlessly as David wanted it to be. But and I don't believe that bullshit that he was, he held out until the third round. That was nonsense.
Staggering,
he just done it when he
comment.
could do it,
Listen, Barry, it's absolutely brilliant. We've got to keep it quick because we've got to get loads of others on. Barry, thanks for joining us, and see you in the new year.
Welcome. Thank you, Stevie, for all you have. But keep doing your job. You're a one-off.
That was Barry McGuigan there, and I'm sorry about the bit of ripe language in the middle there. And the amazing thing was that was a pre-record. But hey, listen, in our defence, we've got 18 different people on, 17 of them live from all over the country. We've got Ricky Burns. No one's even heard him, and he's a world champion. So I do apologise for that. And there is no excuse for it. But we've been really snowed under, literally putting this together. Now,